The term D-Day refers to the invasion of Japan. Is it true or false? The first city to be bombed by an atomic bomb during World War II was Nagasaki. Is it true or false?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Brazil fought on the side of the Allies in World War II. Is it true or false? During World War II, the Germans had a great victory at Stalingrad. Is it true or false? Naples, Italy suffered extensive damage during World War II. Is it true or false? Naples, Italy suffered extensive damage during World War II. Is it true or false? Teflon was widely used during World War II. Is it true or false? World War II began in 1939. Is it true or false? Japan won the Battle of Midway. Is it true or false? Russia was the part of Axis powers during World War II. Is it false or true? Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact was a non-aggression pact between Germany and the Soviet Union. Is it true or false? Battle of the Ardennes was the last major German offensive on the Western Front during World War II. Is it true or false? Norwegian Army officer Vidkun Quisling collaborated with the Germans in their occupation of Norway during World War II. Is it true or false? The Battle of Iwo Jima is the bloodiest in the history of the U.S. Marine Corps. Is it true or false? In World War II, Turkey fought on the side of Germany. Is it true or false? The July plot was an assassination attempt on Benito Mussolini. Is it true or false? Sherman tank was a battle tank designed and built by the United States in World War II. Is it true or false? The Cowra breakout incident was the largest prison escape of World War II. Is it true or false? Dwight D. Eisenhower was the supreme commander of the Allied forces in Western Europe during World War II. Is it true or false? Panzer Division was an infantry division of the Nazi German Army. Is it true or false? Hitler Youth was an organization set up by Adolf Hitler in 1933. Is it false or true? Second Reich was the official Nazi designation for the regime in Germany. Is it true or false? Auschwitz was Nazi Germany's first concentration camp and extermination camp. Is it true or false? Adolf Hitler was appointed the Chancellor of Germany in 1933. Is it true or false? Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister of England during World War II. Is it true or false? Joseph Stalin was the Premier of the Soviet Union during World War II. Is it false or true? Enola Gay is the name of the B-29 bomber that was used by the United States during World War II. Is it false or true? The chief Allied powers during World War II included Germany, Italy, and Japan. Is it true or false? Operation Barbarossa was the code name for the German invasion of Japan. Is it true or false? Battle of Stalingrad was a successful defense of the city of Stalingrad by the Soviet Union during World War II. Is it true or false? The Battle of Kursk was the largest tank battle in World War II. Is it true or false? U-boat was the name of a German submarine. Is it true or false? Enigma was a German code device used by German armed forces to encode strategic messages during World War II. Is it false or true? The Japanese surrendered on the USS Missouri on September 2, 1945. Is it true or false? Operation Meeting House was the code name of the bombing of Tokyo during World War II. Is it true or false? Ultra was the code name of the Allied intelligence project in World War II. Is it false or true? The goal of the Cairo Conference was to defeat and occupy Nazi Germany. Is it true or false? Paul Warfield Tibbets Jr. was the pilot to drop the world's first atomic bomb on Hiroshima, Japan. Is it true or false? Singapore remained under Japanese occupation until the Japanese surrendered in 1945. Is it true or false? Warsaw Ghetto Uprising was a revolt by Polish Jews against German-occupied Poland during World War II. Is it false or true? Chester W. Nimitz led the decisive victory at the Battle of Midway and the Coral Sea. Is it false or true? The alliance between Germany and Italy was known as the Pact of Steel. Is it true or false? Tripartite Pact was an agreement concluded by Germany, Italy, and Japan in 1945. Is it true or false? Atlantic Charter was a joint declaration during World War II by the Soviet Union and the U.S. Is it false or true? Tuskegee Airmen were black servicemen of the Free French Air Forces during World War II. Is it true or false? The Lend-Lease Act was passed by Nazi Germany to aid its World War II allies. Is it true or false? GI Bill was U.S. legislation adopted to benefit veterans of the Vietnam War. Is it true or false? Bismarck was a German aircraft used in World War II. Is it false or true? The Anti-Comintern Pact was an agreement between Germany, Italy, and Japan. Is it false or true? Operation Husky is the code name of the Allied invasion of Japan. Is it true or false? Erwin Rommel was the commander of the Panzer Army Africa in World War II. Is it true or false? The Bataan Death March was the forcible march of Japanese prisoners of war by the American military. Is it true or false? Benito Mussolini was also known by the title Der Führer. Is it true or false? Benito Mussolini was also known by the title Der Führer. Is it true or false? Tojo Hideki was the Prime Minister of the Philippines during the Pacific War. Is it true or false? Signal Corps is the branch of the U.S. Army that provides combat service support services. Is it true or false? Joseph Goebbels was the Minister of Propaganda under Benito Mussolini. Is it true or false? The invasion of Okinawa is the largest amphibious landing conducted by the U.S. during the Pacific War. Is it true or false? Charles de Gaulle led the Anders Army against Germany during World War II. Is it true or false? The Potsdam Conference was held in Potsdam, Germany between the Axis powers. Is it true or false?